like, I haven't filmed anything this week, and I have no idea what to film. So I'm just here walking at night, you know. Oops, the boring week. Hey, look at that. I like it here. It's Victoria. Everybody loves Victoria. All my homies love Victoria. So it's 2 a.m. and I'm trying to sleep. But there's this Transport for London van parked right outside my window, and this thing on top has been spinning, but it's also making like a sound. Oh wait, it's stopping. What? It was making such a weird sound, and dear God, I just want to sleep.
Hey, look, it's me. I'm wearing like that on my shirt. That's probably the shittiest intro I could have thought of. Hey everybody, what's up? Only week 3 and I've given up. How's it all going? Oh, I don't have one. No, I didn't give a definitive answer, so. Water bottle, I don't know, just. Yeah, we have a checklist for every British Weekly Vlog episode. Gotta talk about bullshit, gotta have that, got a water bottle, gotta. Oh, we have a returning face. It's been in a suitcase in a basement all summer. Woo! It's hot. The tea is very hot right now, but I have tea. I have tea again. I'm not a tea drinker. Here's a little, you know, I'm a big fan of tea. Tetley tea. I drink Tetley, which is just a normal English breakfast tea. Of course, I drink it at 9:30 at night. But I do love me some English tea. But I'm not a big tea drinker in the summer. A little too hot. I'll be honest. So I usually just don't, and it's probably better. So I'm not. I also don't drink decaf. I think I should switch to decaf, I'm gonna be honest. So, I might think about that going forward. But, let's get the tea back. I like tea a lot. So, anyway, how we all doing? What's today? Is it the 28th? Holy shit, dude, September has flown by. Like, beginning of this month? What the fuck was I doing? I don't remember. No, I mean, it's crazy. And so, I guess the big thing this week is that, like, I actually started school. Monday I had a lecture. So, I think I don't remember if I talked about it in the past 2 episodes of season 2. It sounds like I know what I'm talking about with like the coherent seasons and stuff, but there was really not a good coherency here. But last year, as you all know, everything was online because of COVID learning still, even in, you know, spring 2022. So that was not, all our lectures were just a video file on a, like, classroom, whatever, like, it's not Google Classroom, but you know what, like, the school's web, like, education portal, whatever the fuck, QM Plus, have that as you will. So it didn't, you know, you only met in person 3 times a week for an hour each time, and it felt like there's no reason to almost leave. It was like no drive to do anything, so that was strange. So I'm really glad to be in person. And then, so I don't have a definitive answer, because according to people I've talked to in the past week, apparently it happens every year. But we had professors go on strike last year, which they could do again, but for right now they're not. That is gonna depend on the Department of Education, the upper management at all these UK unis, the principal at Queen Mary, whatever the fuck he decides to do. That was all covered last year and stuff. So we'll just have to wait and see. I like. I gotta remember. Yeah, there's like a neon bar sign there. I want to keep that in frame, but these stupid curtains. Yeah, do that. Is that what? Yeah. Okay. Don't touch it. Anyway, so it really wasn't a real school year last year. So it was really good this week to get. It felt what I've talked to you guys in the U.S. about, what university college should be like. I had a lecture. So my first class is called the Clinton Years. The Clinton Years. I love that name. The Clinton Years. If anyone know, gaming in the Clinton years. A real one. It's the professor who teaches is quite strange, quite a weird chap, but it's literally a class about every single detail of Bill and Hillary Clinton's lives. It's actually quite interesting. I like it so far. It's a weird class. But I think it'll be interesting. So I like the professor. I like the topic. I find the 1990s kind of interesting because not a lot happens. You have in between the Cold War, and then you go from the end of the Cold War, where the whole world changes, to a block of nothing, where you have minor stuff like not really minor, but like the birth of the internet, which is going to change humanity forever. And then you get into the new millennium, and then a post 9/11 world. I don't know, it's interesting, so I think it'll be fun. And then the other lecture I had on Monday was Anglo-American relations, which kind of perfect. By the way, I want to mention I have 3 U.S. history classes, and I'm the only U.S. student in the Clinton years one, but in the Anglo-American one, and then my next one, consumer thing, I'll get through it. There's one other girl who's from Minnesota, so there's not a lot of Americans taking these American history courses. I don't know why I'm in them, but hey, easy work. Anglo-American relations was pretty interesting. Talk about almost like the UK being America's, puppet. I don't like the UK trying to be as big as the US in foreign policy, but there's no way it can be as big as the US. So why does America need the UK, and why do the UK need America? So it's kind of interesting. I like that. And then Tuesday day, I had this is my one non-US history class, London on Film, which is a film class, which kind of a joke, but they're really good. I like film classes, and I really watching a lot of British and American cinema of how the city is portrayed. Is it portrayed in a positive or negative light? How is it portrayed? Is it just landmark London of just Big Ben, Tower Bridge, all that, or really showing the people of London? It's really interesting. We watched a movie which I've actually never heard of, but Shakespeare in Love, about Shakespeare in the 1500s, and it was alright. But it just was is it more heritage London instead of showing the actual history or people of Shakespearean era? So obviously glamorized for a Hollywood film, which that was produced by Harvey Weinstein, which it's still kind of, I don't know about you, but it really is kind of I put a film on. This Discord went off. Oops. You have a film, and it's just like a Weinstein production or something. I'm like, oh, obviously I'm still gonna watch the film because I don't care that much about it. But it's like, oh man, it's kind of tainted in a way. What do you say? So I don't know. Anyway, no, quite, and then consumed American and British. So it's not fully American, but American and British consumer culture. All about, you know, the rise of consumerism in the 1900s, especially in the 50s. Is it hurting? Is it detrimental to the human race? And well, how does it affect each different wealth class and stuff? So, and it's interesting to see the two, how different it is in the UK versus the US, but more like how the US has kind of spread it to the UK and worldwide. So yeah, so there's just semester 1, but very interesting classes I have. I like them a lot so far. So, and again, it's really good to have it in person, like actually getting to meet the professors and have everybody who's taking the course in one lecture hall. I've talked to a couple people I met last year and catch up, like, hey, how's your summer? Yeah, I went to the US, all that cool stuff. So it was really cool. Really good first week, honestly. And it makes me hopeful for a good school year. I mean, yeah, you get your assessment dates and everything, and dear God, I'm gonna fucking hate myself in December and January. But it should be good. Awkward pause. Thank you, SpongeBob. Good to have you back, mate. But yeah, so everything's looking good so far. So, sorry there was a boring week of not much filmed, but like again, it's just me in class. I don't have COVID anymore. I guess that's the big. I'm negative. I was negative on Friday morning. So. Thank God, I would hate to do online school for the first week. But yeah, so, you know, everything's going good. Yeah, so, not much else to say, really. Haven't done much. Family Guy. If I could shove scissors up my nose, I would do it. Oh my God. I watched the episode where Brian dies. I shed a tear, and then I blew my brains out. I watched the Family Guy and Simpsons crossover. That was the worst fucking thing I ever watched. Yeah, oh my God. I don't know how. I have season 40, 50, 60, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have 7 seasons left. And then season 8 is airing now. I'm gonna take a long break. And then I'll get to season 21. But I want to cry. it's so bad, guys. Guys. Yeah. And on that note of me breaking internally, probably gonna wrap this up. Don't have much planned in next week. I got a couple more. I got the seminars for the classes on Thursday. I'm off Wednesdays and Fridays, which are nice. So I have all day to do the weekly vlog. And then I have Fridays off too, so I have a nice 3-day weekend. So I only have 3 days of the week I actually have to really go in person, which is nice. So. Honestly, not a bad schedule, so, yeah, again, looking hopeful for school this year, so, I know I'm gonna come around in, like, November, December, and we'll be like, oh, I hate my life, because I have a lot of assignments due, woohoo, that happens. So, right, it's a good episode. I feel, yeah, I'm showing off, you know how I be. I'm just annoying in these episodes now. I know what I'm doing. I've done this for a year now. So, I'm kind of an expert vlogger, I would say. I probably have more experience than a lot of vloggers out there. I don't want to toot my horn too much, but you'll see me in the ring with KSI or something at some point, I imagine. I don't know if I run out of ideas. Get me on Prime Energy. I don't know what I'm doing. What happened? I'm sorry. I'm trying to just end it, Nat. Dear God, you're not proving your point anywhere. Take care. Enjoy life in the next week. Treat yourself to a cookie. Cookies are nice. I don't know.